Pisces, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign, zodiac sign energy. So if you're not a Pisces and you're called to this reading, it's for you. There's something here that you need to hear. Something's being triggered in your natal chart. Whatever the reason, you come to this message at exactly the right time. And this is where your message begins. This is always an interesting card, Pisces. Act as if. It's the chameleon card. That's what the little guy is, he's a little chameleon. So this could go many ways, and we're going to ask the cards exactly what they mean. But what chameleon says is it's really time to blend. This is not a time to stand out. It doesn't matter if you want to. It matters that this is a time of listening. Almost think in some ways like a fly on the wall. It's not about your quality. It's not about whether or not you're going to succeed. It's that this week, the energy where you're going to be that's energy that's going to set you up for the most success. The choice that you can make that will set you up for the most success begins with watching and taking in information, as opposed to standing out and being the information or giving the information. This is a time when you might not, it might really benefit you to not stand out, to not be seen. You might want to be hiding for some reason. You might not be ready for something, right? There's a sense of not prepared yet. Also, it could be a strategy to just say, I got to blend. I want to blend. There's got to be some blending going on here. Maybe even just finding a way to allow yourself to give over to your current environment in order to not change yourself, but to understand the environment more. So let's see where this energy is taking us, because it can really take us many different ways. As I divide the deck, Pisces, you'll see that there are going to be cards that fall out. I'm going to leave them where they lie because that's part of my method. If you are looking for personal messages, I do provide those, and you can book right now on my website. That's the only place you can book, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. I think there's one slot left for this week. If you want to go ahead and grab it, make sure that you do it ASAP. Or you can book for next week. Whatever week you book for, whenever you book, you will get your reading within 24 hours of whenever it was that you book. So it's a quick turnaround. I know you guys need your answers, and you will get them from me quickly. If you're just finding this channel, welcome. God bless you. Thanks for giving the videos a shot. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you will know when I go live. This is the only place that I go live and do free public tarot card readings. So if you'd like to participate, don't forget to subscribe. You ready? If you're sensitive to sound, you might want to turn down your volume a little bit, especially if you're listening with earbuds. Pisces, let spirit be your guide. You might want to watch out, right? That's why you're sensing blend in, because as soon as that card fell out, you have 14. 1 plus 4 adds up to 5. And then you have 32. 3 plus 2 adds up to 5. 5, 5. There's some shifting or changing here. So you are in unfamiliar territory. That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you need to be humble and realize, I don't know what I don't know. And so that's part of what the strategy of just blend in is supporting, this sense of, I need to take in information for this new environment, and I need to have an aerial perspective on things. This is not a time to take anything personally. This is a time to take it all in and kind of see the full breadth of what I'm dealing with, and not stand out too much, so that I get the ability to do this. So I get to be flexible, and I can actually get the full picture that I need. But when I saw these two sit side by side, part of blending in right now could be that God is trying to protect you from potential predators of the heart, mind, body, soul, predators that may not even be trying to be malicious, but at the same time will take advantage. So this is a good time to lie low for those reasons, defensive reasons as well. This is a curious card. This fell out a long time ago. Overcome any obstacle, but it's almost like you're just, it's not that it's not potential to overcome this obstacle. It's that you're not going to do it this week. And if you try to make any fast moves this week, it's not going to be good. You need to zoom out. You need to trust in this process. This is a call of patience right now. There's not much that you can do. There's not many actions that you could take, but let's see if we could understand and get more of the information that we can then put to use, right, Pisces? We have the abundant universe will provide. This is coming in just a little bit in the past. Bring your ideas to life, and time for a deep dive is coming here. This is maybe a new romance has begun, especially a lot of sensual pleasures. Okay, so all of this could be sit back with the perspective of, let's just see how things go. Let's see if there's even possibility here. So this is very open-minded, but not completely committed. And then we have take time out. Yeah, once again, this is almost like being pursued or being lorded over or being intimidated. This is definitely a time when you just want to like lie low. Somebody is either taking things way too seriously. They're putting a lot of pressure on you that you don't have the answers to the questions. Or there's just that sense of just this overwhelming stress that is requiring you. Like, if I don't have the answers, I can't really do anything about this situation. Take time out. This is starting to feel overwhelming. Overcome any situation. Once again, you're just being constantly called. Right now, let's understand why, though. You're being constantly called right now to lie back. Do not do or act now. So what does Pisces need to know? Let's see where this ends up. Day 7, the resolution. I'm gonna pull these cards now. Okay. What does Pisces need to know? Let me just say this. This whole answer, God, I want to revolve around is, what is the danger here? What is the danger here? What is the danger here? Or what is the challenge here? That could be too. Day 1, step 1, however you want to look at it. What is the challenge here? We have something that's very valuable, but also it stresses you out, or a sense of high standards that you don't feel like you're good enough for or can't keep. This sense of, you know, somebody has invested a lot in you, and at the same time, you don't know if you're worth it, or there's a lot of criticism and hooks that come from or with an offer. This is a valuable offer, and this is why you're stressed out, because you almost feel like, I need it, I can't give this up, but at the same time, it's causing you a lot of stress. Okay, and I'll tell you right now, it's already revealed with this energy. This is great reveal. This is why there's so much stress here. Because you've already decided that this is an opportunity that is once in a lifetime, and that you'll never find it anywhere else ever again. Or the sense of, I've already invested so much into this, how could I have done it? Now I'm stuck. That decision, Pisces, is really harming you because that is actually not the case. Everything technically can be replaced, right? Nothing is as valuable as your health. We have the Lovers here. There's some sort of attraction here. There's some sort of connectivity. It's almost like, but I've already obligated myself to this one thing, but I can feel the pull or connectivity with something or somebody else. And ultimately, this is the sense of, oh no, what do I do about what I already committed myself to? Ooh, I don't know if there's a third party situation, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be, this could come in a lot of stress when it comes to jobs, when it comes to, you know, I found this perfect match right after I accepted an offer. Hold on. This came out, underlying energy. It's almost like you have some bad memories or bad recollections of something that ended or didn't quite, there wasn't, okay, this is about a situation that hasn't been as fulfilling as you want it to be. It just never really worked out. And it's almost like, it's almost like you got offered $1 million salary and you took the job, but you're starting to find that this is not worth the $1 million salary. There's nothing worth this, right? This sense of how much am I supposed to bear, right? That's what it's saying. There's something here that's really kind of disappointed you or kind of landed flat, and you don't think it completely, it never worked out. And that's why there's begun to be an attraction somewhere else, because there's dissatisfaction with what you have. And you're starting to realize right now that there's not going to be any satisfaction, or you're starting to worry that there's not going to be any satisfaction. So let's see, is there going to be any satisfaction with this current situation? It's almost like, no, you're going to have to keep looking for other options. A sense of you it's almost like in some ways you know it. Excuse me. Oh, Pisces. There's something out there attracting you. But let me tell you this, the only reason why you're distracted, the only reason, and this may not be your whole life, right? This is just in a part of your life. This could be in your love life. This could be in your career. This could be something, but you'll know it. You'll definitely know it. The fact that the Lovers is here suggests romance, but it doesn't really. It really is what is fated for you, a connectivity that you're attracted to, and you just, is almost like overwhelming. You can't ignore it. And with Major Arcana there, you can't, right? This could also be talking about communication error, like a sense of you have two different kind of communication modalities, you and somebody else. But I honestly think this is a sense of you're dissatisfied with your current situation. That's the only reason why you're thinking of this other option. So first of all, this is what God is telling you. Don't act on anything right now, because there's more of the situation that you still need to see. Because the reason why this other thing looks so attractive, and the reason why you're even considering leaving, is because this original thing is very dissatisfactory, right? So zoom out, because is what you're looking at and enticed by really that wonderful, or is it just wonderful in comparison, or wonderful as stress relief? That's important to ask yourself. For some reason, you're being asked to ask yourself that question. You don't have to do it out loud, but certainly do it. Hold on. We have the Four of Cups here, and then we have the Hierophant. You had choices, you had a selection, you committed yourself to it, and there was a big hoopla about it. This sense of choosing wisely. Also a sense of, if you give yourself that space and time, right, to understand where the real value is, you will come up with a solution this week. I think this looks to me like you entered into a commitment, whatever kind of commitment that was. You entered into a commitment announced it publicly, lots of hoopla, but you weren't actually sure of it. You weren't actually sure. You still had options on the table. So, or somebody that you're dealing with. This could be you or somebody that you're dealing with. Yes, if it resonates, but this is it. And this could be why, if you're experiencing this with your significant other or anybody else, somebody that you work with, whatever it is, it's because even though they promised something to you and they entered the contract and there it is, they weren't actually really sure. They weren't actually really committed. And in some ways, they've always had their eye on something else. If you're in a good relationship, then it's not your relationship. So don't worry. You'll know what this is about. We have a new start or a new beginning, a new idea, a new desire, a new opportunity. So you're having a hard time staying focused or being distracted. You know that quote, it's supposed to be by Johnny Depp, but I don't know who it's really by. It says, if you fall in love, if you're with one woman and then become attracted to and fall in love with another, then choose the second one. Because if you were really in love with the first one, the second one would have never come around. You would have never left space. So there's something here. For some reason, you left space. And so it's kind of saying, you want to start over. You want to choose something. You want to choose the new thing. It's almost like your attention is already there, but Spirit is saying, pause, wait, because there's not much to offer here. There's still like this distractibility. It's exciting, it's enticing, but it's distracted. There's got a lot of options. It's still not. This is committed energy that wasn't really committed. Oh, bitch. Oh, the tangled web we weave. Holy moly. Come on. We got to see just before the resolution. There's competition here. There's, whether you know it or not, there's a lot of irons in this fire. There's also maybe the conflict is because it's like a reflection of this conflict, right? Aries energy. Something is conflicting here. It's almost like something is conflicting or getting in the way of taking action. Maybe there's been a lot of fighting. And the fighting is a result of this lack of certainty. And you know it, and you got to bring it to the surface, and you've got to act or behave and address that, because that is a reality that you cannot escape anymore. Somebody started something because they know it was desirable and valuable, but it didn't necessarily touch their heart. And now there's a lot of quarreling and fighting because of this, even this idea of this new opportunity that's happening. And that's an indicator of, once again, being undecided. There's a new moon in Scorpio coming up. Oh, crap. It's going to ask us to get real honest with ourselves real quick. We have your hard work is paying off. This is Capricorn energy. I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn. I don't think it matters. What I think is it's saying, don't look at this as a bad thing. What's happening this week is actually a result of a lot of hard work that you've been putting in. And what you're ending on is honesty and truth with yourself. And that's a real breakthrough. You're getting to a point where you can feel comfortable with something that you've tried and you've been fighting with. Let's go to the extended. There's a lot more to go, especially day 7. I will see you guys. The link is down below. I've also attached it to the top of the comment section. I will see you there soon.